Hi, this is Deanna Kosaraju, founder of Global Tech Women. I am so interested in this next session. I want to find out exactly what we have to do to save trees and print more at the same time. And these two amazing people are going to explain that theory to us. So I will leave it to them to introduce themselves and to start explaining to us how this all works. A couple of housekeeping items. Please use the chat session on the right-hand side to network with each other as well as ask any questions that you might have. This link will be available 30 minutes after the session ends using the same link that you used to get in here. And feedback is always welcome. So if you have any comments about this session or any of our sessions here at Voices, please feel free to email me or to join our amazing Facebook group or tweet it to me. We're on Twitter at Global Tech Women. So with all of that, here is the next session.
Thank you, Deanna, for the introduction. I'll start with introducing myself. I'm Ruby, based out of Bangalore, and happy Women's Day to all of you. It's a bright Saturday afternoon in India, and I hope it'll be a great day for you too. I am working as a project and program manager at HP, and I am having about 16 years of industry experience across a lot of domains like telecommunication, consumers, automobile, and defense. I'm presently working, as I told you, in the HP ePrint platform. And today, Shinoj and I are going to talk about a disclosure which we've done together. I'll give it to Shinoj to introduce himself. Shinoj.
Hi all, I'm Shinoj. I'm working for HP as a project manager. I have around 16 years of experience in the field of network management systems, software development, test automations, and embedded systems. Ruby, you can take over.
Yeah, thanks, Shinoj. That was brief. So there, so we're in the printing business, and this concept was about how do we promote printing while at the same time we take conscious efforts to save on the media on which prints are taken. And there's a growing need for us to do this in view of saving our environment. And this concept is applicable to cases wherein you have printouts of things like your passport or your ID card or your driving license, which take a small amount of the real estate in the media as compared to the length of the media. I'm talking of default media sizes, which is the letter media size in the US and A4 size in most parts of the world. So this idea talks about how using HP printers, you can save media by taking these prints on one sheet. And this is applicable wherein you want to take successive such prints which don't occupy the complete media. And we'll be talking of two cases here. One is conventional printing, which is your printer is connected directly to the host PC. It is not an internet-enabled printer, and the host PC you shoot a printout from the host PC for your printer. That is case number one. The second case, which we'll be talking about, is through your internet-enabled or ePrint-enabled printer, where the printer can take print jobs from the net. You can have scheduled printing, which means that any time of the day you can schedule your printer for printing the content of the web, or you can shoot out an email to the printer and it'll print. So these are the two cases which we'll be talking about. And in the case of conventional printing, the printer is attached to a laptop or a desktop, and the desktop or the laptop has the software installed, which is given by HP. So we're talking about doing changes in this software so that whenever such prints are triggered from the desktop itself, there is an option which is provided which takes the content from all these documents, arranges it in such a way so that it comes on a single sheet to the printer. So the print description language which is used with our printers is used to take these and print. So this, Shinoj, will you explain this with the help of the PPT?
Yes, Ruby, thank you. So now we will dive deeper into the solution explained by Ruby by taking a very common use case. As you can see in the presentation material, the user wants to print a few documents and she is using the ePrint technology because it provides a great printing experience. In this use case, let us assume she wants to print 3 documents, say her driving license, ID card, or any document which do not occupy the whole real estate on a A4 paper. In the current scenario, the user does an ePrint job by attaching these 3 documents in an email and by sending it to the web-connected printer. The printer provides 3 separate printouts as shown in the top right side of the presentation. As we can obviously make out, the media are not fully utilized and a lot of real estate is wasted. Now, using the solution which Ruby explained, a new component in the cloud server will combine the content of these 3 documents as a single print content. If the content is text, it will get appended to the content of the previous document. If the content is image, as in the use case we are discussing right now, the cloud component will make sure that the remaining space in the page will be sufficient to hold the image without splitting it. If the remaining space on a page is not sufficient, the content will move to the next page. Thus, eventually the printer gets a single print job where the content from multiple documents appear one after the other seamlessly. This results in a printout where no space on the media is wasted. You can see at the bottom right corner of the presentation that the 3 documents get printed on a single sheet. This gives a great feeling to the users, especially those who are concerned about environment because 2 sheets of paper are saved. This solution is applicable in the conventional print scenarios also. The printer driver will be enhanced and a simple user interface to choose this feature will be provided. The printer driver will do the job of combining the documents and the result will be the same as in the use case I just explained. Do you have any questions? Thank you. Over to Ruby.
Thanks, Shinoj, for the explanation. So there are 2 things here. One is that this is in a concept stage. We have HP has accepted this as a disclosure and it has been published, but it's not yet implemented. And then the second thing to note is if you have these successive prints of these small documents, then it will be easy using this concept. So this is how, instead of in this PPT, you see, instead of using 3 sheets for the same printing, here we have done the same work in 1 sheet. So thus we've saved 2 media papers. And if you need to carry these to show to someone or to do some work, you have that much bulk less with you. So this is all we had. Any questions? Over to you, Diana.
Really, I think this is really cool. I'm wondering too if when you create documents like this, oftentimes you send it to somebody else in a PDF. So not only do you print it, but then you send it to someone else who prints it. So I'm wondering if maybe you can even partner with someone like Adobe, so that way if you convert them to PDF, then it also reduces it as well, saving potentially thousands of other sheets of paper.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant idea.
The voice is echoing. I'm not able to.
Okay, well, unless anyone has any questions. I'm sorry? Can you guys hear me?
Diana, you're talking to me. Yeah, I mean, there was some packet loss.
Oh, sorry about that. That might be me on my end. Unless anyone has any
If you could
questions, we'll
type
go
the
ahead and
question.
close it. I think it's a great idea, and you need to keep us updated and let us know when this is released, because we definitely want to talk about this again on Global Tech Women. Maybe we can do a webcast about it once it's actually out in the real world.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Diana.